Guys, it's Miss Moril, and as you know, I give a damn about the children. And I heard there's a movie series on Netflix that touches on everything I've been talking about. Now, I already know spoiler alerts because I ain't watched the movie, but what I can tell you is I'm grown and I'm autistic. So I've seen a lot of stories back in the days of young children deleting other young children. And with that, the subject, the discussion is not, is the child guilty? Or it's about what causes the child to act that way. Why? You know, like in Color Purple, when Celie was like, why? Why? What causes the child to kill another child? Is it innate? Was he born with a psychopathic personality? Or is it environmental? Is his parents immature, emotionally unavailable, narcissistic parents that don't really have no time or give a damn, just had children to prove that their womb could work, and then that was it? Because parents like that ain't got no time for the children, but they'll make sure the child look good though in public. Yeah, because it's all about image. Do you understand? The child is an accessory. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's those parents, okay, who create that environment where the child will not flourish, but they will suffer trauma after trauma after trauma. So the child then has the choice to either become empathetic or narcissistic. You become evil because before anyone comes to do you, you're going to do them, or you're out there looking out for the evil, making sure it don't come near you or anyone you give a damn about. Two different personalities can come out of trauma. Anyway, we are asking, what makes men the way they are? But we know that it's the patriarchy. I looked at the timeline. So it's not just this film. You lot are rude because you lot make the film make you all of a sudden have this conversation. How many people in real life have been deleted by young children, but you lot never had the big conversation? Only because you can get clicks and likes that now is something you lot are going to jump on. But I've been talking about this since more or less I started comedy. Remember when you lot were doing puberty blockers to the young youths, them trying to convince them that they could be any gender they want to be, instead of allowing them to wait to be 18 when they know that they're sexually attracted to whatever and they can make better decisions. Do you not remember that? I was saying that the children can't even tie their shoelaces or brush their teeth properly, but you don't want them to figure out what sex they are, and they don't even know what all of that is really about. They're just trying to be. You lot need to give your sons critical thinking skills. So when they're around other man, they don't just say, yeah, because some people are yeah people. Yeah. No matter what you're saying, yeah. A woman could be talking sense. There'll be no. Only a man could say. I haven't watched this movie, but I'm old enough to have seen a pattern where even the Jamie Bolger, I don't know, some of you lot don't know about Jamie Bolger, but the kid got deleted by two other kids, and there was no social media back then, so it's not when they're blaming social media. I think they blamed video games back then, because they had some video games where children could do loads of violence, and I think some video games they could even rape a girl in the video game. That's way back then. And before video games, they would just blame music, right? So now we're in the digital era. And what I'm asking people to do is loads of different conversations coming out of this film. So many variables of problems and theories and stuff that we're looking at as parents, okay? But I think what's really important in this situation is the patriarchy that needs to be dismantled. Because what you'll see is no matter what timeline you look at with regards to rearing children, bringing up boys to respect women and everybody else, so that they grow into men who don't neglect their children or see women as just tools to be controlled and used. Do you understand? That is the patriarchy. No matter what time you look at it, whether it's in the 1940s and to year 2025, the patriarchy is still there. It's still there. Even when we try to dismantle it, you'll still find some females that will say, I want to be exploited. That's different. If that is what Kanye would say, that's a choice. But to generally make all these young boys think that because they're born a boy, that by default they're just better than women, and so therefore the patriarchy is there for you to do what you want to do. But isn't it weird how some men are still struggling even with the patriarchy? A lot of men come across gay even when they're not gay, because they're constantly looking for male approval. You go out with that girl, why? Because man them think she's nice, but do you think she's nice? You duh. All of us ladies, the mums, we've been on TikTok and we've all decided that we're going to teach our boys critical thinking. So when they watch stuff, they can ask questions. Where's the proof of what man is saying? They said all women are gold diggers. Where's the proof? Where's the gold? When you mans ain't got no gold for no one to dig, how can anyone be a gold digger? At the most, we are dust collectors. We're Hoovers and Dysons out here. No, I ain't collecting no gold. We're collecting dust. Anyway, that's besides the point. The main point is we questioned, is it the parents? Is it the environment? Or is it innate? What makes the child the way the child is? This same conversation is applied to when you find out your child is gay. Is it innate or is it the environment that turns him gay? Do you understand? It applies to so many things when it comes to children. I said a woman could be talking sense and a man could be talking nonsensical bullshit. And when the woman speaks, they'll be, what does she think she is? What's she talking for? Who asked her for her opinion? And when she shut up and mind her own bit, a man talks, yeah. But what he said, you see what he said? That's deep, fam. You need to dupe it. Because some men can only hear the message if it's coming from other men. When they hear it come from other women, I think it sounds like nagging. I don't know what it sounds like to them, so I'm not a man. But just like racism, yeah, we, the black people, can't get the white people to stop being racist. All that can happen to change racism is if the white people look at themselves and say, fam, we've been doing this for years, you know. Do you think it's time to give them a break? I reckon so. We've been doing it for long now. They're doing, even the history that they're learning is starting to make us look like the creepy ones. What are we going to tell our gang? That only the white people can get the white people to stop their racism. They have to see it within themselves. Just like the manosphere and the patriarchy. Only the man them can tell other man them, fam, don't treat women like that. And it's got to be a man that they all look up to. Because I've seen how men move around each other. When they don't respect you, after you speak, you can see that there's no real respect there. But there's men who other men fix up as soon as they see them. That's the man they want to impress. Do you understand? I haven't seen no man like that out here anyway, but I'm just saying, the top G, the alpha, the man who has got it going on is the one that other men them listen to. I'm just saying, if you're a father who actually looks after his kids and the mother of the kids, you're the alpha if you actually do that. Because they try to twist it up and say you're a simp. If you're good to women, you're a simp. If you're defending women, you're a simp. That's the guys that want the boys to be gay. You know, there's a low-key agenda to push the men away from women so that they can be all incels and end up gay or commit a crime, end up in jail, get your booty busted out. All I'm trying to say is the men are the only ones who can get the other men to fix up. In every crime where the kids are there, they dig back and they look at the child's parents to see why the child has been acting the way they have. And sometimes it's because the parents are off key. The parents are crackheads. The parents are crazy. The parents got, in my case, my mum had undiagnosed mental health. Do you understand? She bipolar or something. So she used to get real angry and no one understood. People be tiptoeing around her. So what upsets me is that the film everybody's going on and on about is based on some true incidences that have really happened. And the film is causing everybody to have discussions that should have happened when those incidences happened. Enough people just go be talking about it just for a click or a like. No, they've never given a damn. They're the ones who uphold the patriarchy. They're women around these people who are about to talk and say, and again, women die around people like them. They're dangerous. They uphold the patriarchy. Women are to be used, rinsed out and tossed away. And they're the ones talking. They're the ones coming to talk on this subject. The ones who ruin women's lives, cause them all types of mental depression. They're the ones that are about to come on here and start talking. Because you think about it, that little boy, the one who killed the little girl, he's going to grow up to become a nightmare to some woman one day. Basically. Okay? This is why critical thinking matters. This is why you need to know that the film is not saying, is he guilty or not? It's asking you about the patriarchy, and it's also asking you children's behavior or men's behavior, the human behavior. Is it innate or environmental? What causes people to kill? Even more to the point, what will cause a youth to kill at such a young age? What's happening at home? Then you got parents who are alcoholics, crackheads, neglectful parents that don't give a damn, narcissistic parents, again, that don't give a damn, emotionally unavailable parents that don't give a damn. But because narcissistic parents don't give a damn, they lack emotional intelligence, emotional availability. Children end up suffering under narcissistic parents. It just is what it is. But that child that is suffering would either turn into a narc themselves or an egoist empath. The cartoon, is it called Inside Out? Is the child just come through with a psychopath personality? That's what we question. Do you understand what I mean? And also, whilst I'm on here, loads of people are quick to say, I'm autistic, or I've got ADHD, sexy, disabilities. Where's the psychopaths at? Where's the sociopaths? Let me hear it if you're a sociopath or why are they not lifting up their hands and owning up to this mental illness? I ask why, but I know the reason. And I'm sure you lot know the reason too. But this personality trait, the psychopath, the sociopath, and the narc that is so dark that they're giving you Halloween vibes, no, we need to study them because these people become parents. Also, with men and the patriarchy, I want to know this. Why when men get rejected one time in their youth, they can't get over it forever? All women are trash. And women, we get hurt, we get back up. We get hurt, we get back up. We're seen as stupid because we get hurt and we get back up on the pony and carry on riding. What is that? How comes men can't get over stuff, whereas women get over it? Is it because we have periods every month, so we're constantly in pain and having to get on over the pain? Is it because we're constantly... You lot have football games where your teams are constantly losing and you have to get over it. So it's not like you're not having any scenarios where you have to get over something. Why can't the men get over their first heartbreak? Why does it have to linger all the way into their adult years for them to hate women? That's if that's the reason why they hate women, because we know the reasons vary. They really do.
You know what, guys? Do you know what? You see that patriarchy thing, right? Malarkey. The patriarchy malarkey. I've got an issue with it. And my issue that I got with the patriarchy malarkey is that there are certain things I believe in. Like, I believe that women is built to have children, even though I know not all women can have children. I believe that because we did all that, what is it called? Feminism. And the feminism is a good thing. It's a good, but we went too far, didn't we? Like, we should have regrouped and really spoke about how far we want. Like, we do want to work, but not at the not at the detriment of our children suffering. Like, we want to make money so that if we needed to walk away, if we've been abused, we can just get to step in. It wasn't supposed to be going to work and neglect the babies and leave them at home so all they got is computer and TV as childminder. That wasn't what we was really we just went a smidge too far, didn't we? Now we got to do all this childcare, after school care. By the time you go home, you don't care. There's not enough energy, you see? And that's where my patriarchy and my issue with the feminism thing is, that I believe that the reason why children may be suffering a smidge is because the mums have to go to work. The mums often, from when they find out they're pregnant and all this, sometimes they get left from then. But the men need to talk to the other men and really figure out why men don't even take the contraceptive pill. How about that? That way, you're not going to have children that you neglect. You're just only going to have children you want to have. You'll be like, I'm not taking my pill tonight, babe. Whoa. You understand what I'm saying? But I heard the man them is too pussy to take the pill. But yet women have been putting our body through we got 5 different manners of contraception that we take. And you lot ain't only got, condoms? And yet we're still having children that the man them don't want.
It's for the men. This is a man's conversation. The patriarchy is for the real alpha man to stand up and show the other men how to be a man with integrity. We need the integrity because that's gone, been long gone. We need men who actually give a damn, and the ones that are not insecure and scared of women. As I know that a lot of them, sometimes the way your mum has done you, it's made you scared of every black woman you see, or women in general. But you lot need to start having proper discussions and helping men to think in a different way. Because even the Bible will tell you, once you find a woman, hey, what if you found a blessing, or that someone's going to look after your health, going to look after everything about you. It's an interesting turn of events. The movie is making certain people feel away because the main culprit is not a black boy, because you know the black boys are the ones out there committing crimes. How dare you make a movie and make it seem like it's the white people? What will make you think they commit crimes? What? Colonialists? No, stop being silly. It's not Black History Month. What will make you think they commit crimes? What? They've never taken accountability for anything they've ever done in the past. But I know. But, the news shows that black kids are the ones. You know, that little skinny Somalian boy who killed somebody in the school, the film is going against, the agenda. Yeah? So that's what's happening now. And people are in uproar because why? Why is it a white boy that's committing the crimes? Oh my God. One of the police people is a black person. So you're telling me we've got a black police person in a position of authority taking down this is racism. It's reverse racism. Like, some people got vitiligo. It's reverse vitiligo. That's what that is. That's discrimination, Somebody's with the victims now, People, everyone's racist against us white people. My God. Adolescent sounds like a movie that may win some, is it Grammys or Oscars? Because I always get confused as to what awards they're, but they're going to win something. And the reason why I think they're going to win something is because the premise of the series, the premise of it, look at all the discussions we're having, B, the way they filmed it. And I've been hearing people go, some of the scenes is so long and boring. But that's because you got ADHD. You can't be sitting there waiting for that scene to finish playing out when you already in your head know what's about to happen in the next scene. Like, hurry up and give me the gratification of knowing I'm right. Yeah? But sometimes, guys, you just have to be patient, or press fast forward through the bits that you think is boring to get to the bit that you got something in it. Anyway, I heard they filmed it seamlessly. I heard they filmed it as if it didn't have any edits. They filmed it as if it was just one linear piece. Linear. Yeah, just going all the way across. And because of that as well, they're going to win something. So I don't think a lot of movies film in one whole linear. People are out there doing editing. They edit. So however they filmed this was in a different, unique type of way. Therefore, they're going to win something for it. I heard the little boy who was the main character, the culprit. I heard that he didn't even go to drama and theatre school. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm sure his acting was phenomenal. But what about all them kids and their parents paying enough money in the theatre and drama schools? Are you telling me you didn't even have an audition for them kids to even get a little look in? But you just picked someone from obscurity who hasn't been to drama school. So what is the point of everybody going to drama school then? Don't piss me off. I remember when I was going Sylvia Young. And I was watching everybody else getting auditions and everything. And every time I looked at the signpost that says what they're looking for, they weren't ever looking for no black kids. And I remember my mum having a conversation with Amanda's mum about it. Amanda's mum went to Sylvia Young and bad her up. When we blinked 2 times, Amanda was on the bill. Okay, she was a background character with a small piece, but she was still on the bill. Yeah? So with that, what I'm saying is that if you're really serious, you're going to have to get up underneath the theatre school's bum and light it. Put a match and light up their bum on fire until they put your kids in the position that you need to see them in. About obscurity. Pluck the kid from obscurity. Do you know how much it costs to send your children to performing arts school, to drama school, to theatre school. It actually costs a decent amount of money because them theatre schools are run by a lot of Jewish people. Jewish people don't pay for their finances, do they?